Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nkonye and I'm also known as NdiNaija. Ja. Yo, we have an assortment of Erin Condren binders. We have binders of binders. We have a compendium of binders. Look at this. We have 3 binders shown here. This is the colorful horizontal binder. This is the deluxe monthly binder, 12 months. This is 18 months. This is the daily binder, daily colorful binder. It only comes in colorful. And the 4th one, neutral hourly binder. You're just going to be seeing very few snippets of this and we'll move on. Okay, this binder is a cloth material, and the other binders are this smooth, yes, this very smooth, man, it's lush, it's luxe, it feels great. This cloth binder attracts dust like no man's business, honestly. You see these 3 little things here? My kid actually used a tape runner and just taped over it. Yes, he did that. He also, I don't know what he did with the orange here, but I've managed to clean it off as much as I can. Anyway, so the inside of this binder feels like the outside of the other binders. So like I said, we'll deal mainly with these 3 binders. Erin Condren also has a charcoal version of this and a blush version of this. This is Sapphire. I alternate between calling it navy or sapphire because to me it looks navy, but they call it Sapphire on the website. In this video, you're going to see me interspersing or I'm going to call it navy, sapphire, whatever. But it's sharp blue in this dark blue. All right, so let's begin. This is a horizontal, colorful binder, and it started in the academic year, which is in July 2019. It ends in December 2020, if I'm correct, because this is an 18-month binder. The original binders that Erin Condren came out with were 18 months, so this was an 18-month binder. I have this franken-planned with my horizontal, and for a while I had my hourly neutral in here, and I also have my budget book at the back of it. This binder is the deluxe monthly binder. This Erin Condren deluxe monthly binder is a January to December binder. I had it, I got the imprint for 2020 on it. This is my deluxe monthly binder and I will be using it and it's a colorful version. I will be using it for my budget in 2020. This is the Kaleidoscope Colorful, and this is what it looks like. I've moved some things around because that's just me. This is the daily version of the binder, and it's a 12-month binder as well. When you buy it, and I purchased this in store at the Erin Condren store in Austin. Looks exactly the same as this deluxe monthly binder. So the major difference between all the binders, apart from the color, are the inserts. I can show you the neutral, I can show you the outside and 1 month of the neutral hourly binder. Stay tuned 1 second for that. Like I said, the major difference between all the Erin Condren binders are the inserts. The inserts for the horizontal, the colorful horizontal are colorful and horizontal. The inserts for the deluxe monthly look just like the one for the coiled version, except it's, except this one is neutral. I'm sorry, not neutral, colorful. The daily version comes currently only in the colorful version. And this is the neutral hourly with the neutral binder, and everything's the same as the coiled version with the exception of these holes. Now, the first binders that were produced, the first binders and inserts that were produced had these rounded holes. You see how round they are? They're slightly bigger than the binder mechanism itself. And I will show you what the daily looks like. So this is the daily. I still haven't taken it out of the package, but I will because it'll be 2020 in a couple of weeks. But basically, this is what the holes look like for the new inserts for the binder. Personally, I'm not very happy with this because they just took the same openings from the coiled version, and I should have an uncoiled page somewhere. They just took the openings from the coiled version and used it, reduced the number of spaces or number of punched openings, and did that for the binder inserts. You can see that it's exactly the same. The reason, personally, I'm not happy with it is because it doesn't give enough room for the pages to move back and forth. Now, when I set this up, I'm going to have to punch the holes and punch them wider in this, and I'll probably, my usual thing that I do with my binder inserts, except for the horizontal, is that I punch it to put on discs. This one, I'm not sure that I'll be doing that because I'll leave this open in front of my desk or on my desk, but we'll see. So these are the holes. Now, for everything else that's coil bound by Erin Condren, or accessories for the coil bound versions, fit into this binder, and that's part of why this binder has this unique 8-ring mechanism. Yes, 8 rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Corresponds to the number of holes here. So let's open all these binders up and we'll compare the inserts. So let's talk about the interior or the inserts. In this Sapphire binder, yes, it is Sapphire, not navy, I added 2 of these either medium or large sized pockets. I think they're the larger sized pockets. The beauty of this binder, or of the binder system, just like any other refillable planning system, is that you can take pages out and move them as at will, right? I put my folder in the front, and I put this cover also in the front. I put sticky notes and yeah, just move things the way I wanted. This particular binder is already, if you look carefully, the gold plating on it is, I don't know if I would call it deteriorating. The binder itself has a tiny bit of space. It doesn't completely close, but I'm chalking that up to, production and initial stuff. I set this binder up, and this is how it comes. You have the front page, or where the name, you put your name on it. You have the quotes, and then you have the 18-month calendar. It started in July and ended in December of 2020. The Deluxe Monthly, because that's a 12-month planner, this is how it's done. You have 12 months here, and I know everything can fit in the frame, but I am trying to show you guys all the binders without taking them out of the individual systems, just so things don't get too mixed up with papers flying up and down, like Scooby-Doo. So this has a 12-month calendar and a space for notes at the bottom. The next set of the 2020 12-month binders, because this is 18 months, this was the first run, the first iteration, the next set of them are going to come also with the 12 months. I looked on the website and it says, it's a 12-month binder, so it should come with the same 12 months up here and then notes down here. So it should look like this. In the daily version, when you get the daily binder, you get the binder, 4 inserts, and this packet. This packet is what comes in the regular Life Planner. At least this is how I got it when I purchased it in store. I'm not sure if it comes the same way if you purchase it online. And now, because of all of this, and because of the amount of inserts that this binder would have, there are a bunch of pages that are missing. So I have the folder, I have the vellum page here that'll go in front, this, the ruler, compliment cards, the other stuff that comes with the Life Planner. So it was just in a little packet, along with the perpetual calendar. My Deluxe Monthly did not come with a perpetual calendar, and if I recall correctly, the stickers at the back are the same as the regular coiled Deluxe Monthly planner, which is fine. When you're purchasing a Deluxe Monthly, you're not getting exactly the same thing as a regular Life Planner. This daily is closer to the weekly Life Planner, so it comes with all those same things. I have taken the backs out of this binder, most of it. Let's see. This is how the back calendar is, and then you have what are these? Sticker sheets. So some of the pages that were back here, I've moved to the front. Like, okay, so they're here. This hexagon page actually comes at the back and it's flipped around, but I was able to do this for it because, again, it's a binder, right? So this is one of the back pages. Both of these pages are from an old planner that I disc punched. Oh, I forgot I didn't slit all the holes in it. Yeah, so you're seeing this raw and normal. This hexagon page is the back of this, or actually the front of it, because the way it came originally is this way. This is how it looks. So you turn, and at the back with the coloring pages, you see this, and then you see this hexagon page. I just wanted things to be different, so this is how it is. Oh, you can see here how the holes are larger. And I hope they go back to making these holes larger so that these pages aren't so difficult to turn. Now this binder is full, and about half of it is not even what came originally in the binder. So let's start at the beginning of the month, or the beginning of the year. This is January in this horizontal binder. You can see here that the tab is on the quotes page, meaning that when you turn the tab, you don't immediately get to the regular 2-page monthly spread. Instead, you get to the dashboard pages. You turn the next page, and then you come to the month. In the other 2 binders, now the ones that are not the 18-month, the 12-month binders, the first run of the Deluxe Monthly came with the tabs on the dashboard pages. The dailies are different. The dailies actually come with their tabs turning to the monthly spread. I think a lot of people are going to prefer it this way. I'm okay either way because it doesn't really matter. And then this page ends up being the cardstock page because it has the tab on it. So this page originally had this page with the colorful kaleidoscope, or if it's the neutral, it'll have a dot grid and a header and all that. This page was originally the cardstock page, and it had the tab on it, just like this one. And this one, this is the cardstock page, and it has the tab. In this one, this is the cardstock page, and it has the tab, and it turns directly to the month. So you can see that difference there. I have decorated most of my, I think up to June or so. I'm in the process of just changing things over because I'm a Monday start girl and I just want to get it out of the way before the year starts. So I did do June. Let's turn to a month that I have not changed up yet. Okay, July. I have just the first 3 months in here because most of what you can see will just be all in here. The printing looks exactly the same. The one difference though is that the month in here, the font here and the font here are different. The font here matches the font in the original binder, which is this. This font mirrors the neutral better. Now let's open that. It mirrors the neutral binder. You can see it's still slightly different. Let's look at January to be sure. It's slightly different. Let me bring this in a little closer. So it's slightly different. This has the daily has a more handwritten feel and the letters are thicker. And I actually prefer this monthly writing in the daily to this one. This one's a little thin for me, but that's neither here nor there. I love this. I love the old one. It's cleaner and it feels cleaner. This one feels like if I wanted to put a sticker down, this is what it would look like because, you know, a lot of people like to put handwritten looking or font that looks like handwriting in their planner because they don't want to write it themselves, myself included. So that's the difference between the monthly and between the daily, and I'm guessing the new versions of the binder and the old ones. When I get my binder for the next academic year, we will see. So that's that for the monthly section. Now, the dailies. The weekly version in the deluxe monthly doesn't have a weekly version, right? It just has note paper. I'm taking this out, but this is an insert from, this is a new binder insert and it's the productivity. I added those because I'm going to be using them in my binder. But this is what the interior pages look like. The interior pages of the daily look like this. You have a day on one page up until Saturday and Sunday, which share a page and look like this. Personally, I would prefer like a slimmed down version of the daily binder. I would like it to look just like this. Leave this space blank and have 2 days on one page. And it's you know, it'll just be a nice compromise for me personally. I don't know how a lot of people feel about it, but I personally just do not like Saturday and Sunday sharing a page. Maybe because I work during the week and my weekends are usually full of errands. In fact, when I used a simplified planner that was a daily, I would use the Friday to start my weekend. So I would have Friday's tasks and appointments on the left side, and then have Saturday starting here, and I would use all 3 columns here for both Saturday and Sunday. And sometimes I would just remove Friday and put Saturday and Sunday on these 2 pages. So I do hope that the design team takes note. They have a tiny little calendar here on every page, or not on every page, on every spread. So this is for January 2020. I'm not sure why they need to have it all the same, but probably so that you could highlight your week. Now, I feel like this should have been somewhere up here to leave space at the bottom so that you could possibly cover it. Like I said before, the deluxe monthly is very simple. You just have note pages in between. You have three notes pages. I think 5 in total. So 1 page, 2 pages, 3, 4, and then the 5th page is the color of the next month. So you have 4 pages in between for weeks. I would prefer if they have 5 pages, but that might throw off their counting to have this next page. They would likely have to have 7 or something, because that'll be 1 extra sheet. At the end of the month in the daily, you have 2 notes pages. Well, this thing is hard to turn. Okay. Yeah, I do need to undo that. You can see how tight the pages are to the binder mechanism. At the end of the monthly, you have, man, I just love how much space there is. Excuse me for that segue. So at the end of the month in the daily, you have 2 notes pages, and it continues like that. Let's look at February and see if February is the same. February is the same, and now March. Oh, goodness. March also gives you 2 notes pages at the back. I love, love, love this. Love, love, love it. You have adequate space for whatever it is you want to do. More than enough space. And you could put all your tasks, appointments, journaling moments, scripture writing, your thoughts, your to-do, just everything inside the binder. At the end of the deluxe monthly, at the end of the deluxe monthly, you just have notes pages. After you get to the end of December, which ends like this, you have the calendar and then notes. So these are the original notes that came with the binder. And then these are notes inserts or note page inserts that I added myself. And then you have the stickers, and that's that. In the original weekly binder, and this is the hourly version, at the end of it, and I don't have the whole end of it here, the end of it has this notes tab, and then you have some notes pages, some dot grid pages, the coloring page, and the contacts page, and then the 2021 calendar. And then you have stickers, of course. So that is basically it. So that's the neutral. The colorful is the exact same way, and I think I showed you guys a little earlier in the video. At the end of it, you come to your notes, and all the notes pages that come with the binder have this hexagon, but if you're buying the extra inserts, the productivity comes with the flag, and the regular lined notes page comes with a gray flag. I do hope they soon come out with it in colorful or in this same hexagon format so that it flows with the rest of the planner. So at the back of the regular weekly, or the old weekly, you have the 2 notes pages, you have some dot grid pages, the coloring page, and the contacts page. And then you have your 12-month 2021 calendar with little notes. And those bullets are actually tiny hexagons. So cute. So you have little bullets that are tiny hexagons, and, you know, in the coming year. And then you have the EC branding right here. Next, little kaleidoscope quote and more stickers. And that's the end of the binder. So thank you all for watching. Which binder did you get if you're a binder person? If you didn't get the binder person, do you think you would consider getting the binder now or no? I am in love with all the binders, and I use them and use them differently. So that's it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in purchasing any of these Erin Condren products, I have a link down below in the description box, and it's bit.ly/NdiNaija. And you will get $10 off your first order if you hit the link and set up an account. You can use whatever email address you like. And yes, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this far, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the like button, also hitting the bell to be notified, to get all notifications whenever I post a new video, and leave a comment down below. What do you think of all these binders of binders? And would you get a binder yourself? All right. Thanks, y'all.